Welcome to the Stephen Hartmann Podcast. What's the show? No one knows. Who am I? Who cares? Let's start the show.
Oh, yeah. What's up? Let's start the show. It'd help if I turn that damn overlay off. How's it going? What's up? Welcome to the show. I am your host, Stephen Hartmann. How's everybody doing today? I am doing pretty damn good. It's a pretty good Thursday after the Suns finish out the series in 6, just like I said. But that's all I'm going to say for sports talk today. Just had to say, go Suns. Couldn't be prouder of them guys, man. So happy to see that. Anyway, like I said, it's not sports day. How's everybody doing? I was just going to talk a little bit about life right now. Of course, there's 16 weeks left before the baby's here. Super excited for that. It's getting closer and closer, man. She's going to be here sooner than I know it. Super excited. Little, I guess anxious or whatever, but I'm definitely ready, man. It's a very exciting thing. Like, I can't believe it's already been that long. It just seems like it was like a month ago, but like we only got a few months left. Pretty soon it'll be single digits. Like, it'll be 9 weeks before I know it, and then it'll be time. So it's crazy how fast it's gone, but I can't wait, man. Like, I can't wait to see this little girl, see what she looks like. She's going to be beautiful. I had a pretty good week. Hung out with my niece Lavi a lot. We had her for a couple of days. That was pretty fun. That's going to lead me into my TV or movie review this week. We actually watched that new movie. I don't know if it's that new, but I'm going to kick my thing off here so I can show you. It's called Luca. It's on Disney Plus. It was a really good movie. Like, I wasn't sure, I hadn't really heard anything about it. Like, the only thing I'd heard was my niece was talking about it, saying like how they were mer people. Like, they could come out of water and be normal looking, but if they got touched by water, they were, mermaids or whatever the hell. Sorry, I'm a little wheezy, it sounds like. It was a really good movie. I was really impressed with the art and everything was really awesome looking. It's Disney, so of course they do a really good job usually. Basically the storyline is like, it's this kid named Luca. Him and his parents live underwater and shit. And they always tell him not to go to the surface. There's, land monsters or whatever. And one day he just like he meets this other one and he pulls him up to the surface and he realizes that it's not that bad. But it was pretty interesting. They end up like meeting this girl and they trained for like a triathlon or something like that. And it's a really good movie. I enjoyed it a lot. I actually like these kind of movies quite a bit. So I recommend it. I probably wouldn't have watched it if my niece wouldn't have said something about it, because I had not heard about it at all. So yeah, check that out. It's called Luca. It's on Disney Plus. It doesn't cost any extra. It's just, with the membership, you can watch it. I enjoyed it. I would definitely watch it again, probably. I probably missed some stuff because I got up or whatever. Damn. I'm all wheezy. Little wheezy. So that was my TV review today. I guess I'll just go ahead and jump into some news. There was some pretty interesting stuff that I saw today. I'll go ahead and kick this off so I can show you the stuff as well. This one, I just thought it was crazy because I had just done a story a couple weeks ago about finding like several hundred bodies at another school in Canada. Apparently, they found another 182 bodies at another school up in Canada. And I guess I didn't catch it. They had found another school where there was a bunch of other bodies buried. So all together, there was like 3 schools with just mass graves, I guess. I'm like, what is going on in Canada? Who knew this kind of shit was going on? I guess because it's indigenous people, they don't really give a shit. I can't believe I said that word. Probably didn't say it right. But anyway, like, it's crazy. Like, how are hundreds of people getting killed or whatever is going on and put into mass graves? And no one's really doing anything about it until now. Like, did I guess like they had some major powers in these cities or whatever, like they kind of ran shit because they were the rich people, maybe. I don't know. It's pretty crazy. You would think that would be like a thing, like, hey, this city over here, I know, look, they're Indians, but they're missing like 180 kids. Maybe we should look. No, okay. Like I can't believe no one looked into this shit. Like, it blows me away. I would think if this shit was going on here in the United States, they would look into it, but who knows? Maybe the shit is going on the reservations. And we don't really know because they kind of keep their shit hush hush. Like, I hear that they have some pretty gnarly shit going on the reservations around here. We don't really hear about it on the news or anything because they keep it pretty quiet. So I don't know. It is pretty interesting though, like how hundreds of children can just be put into mass graves, and it just seems like no one really cared for a long time. I don't know. It'll be pretty interesting to see if they actually figure out who did these things. Like I said, is it the people at the schools? Is it kind of like a Catholic Church thing where they were like doing stuff to the kids and they were just like trying to cover it up? Because like, I don't know, man. It's pretty crazy, man. Like, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing if they like come up with any conclusions on that shit. All right. I need to figure out the shortcuts to this shit. Oh man, this is pretty crazy. I guess in LA, they they had a report of like a bunch of illegal fireworks. So they like went over here and they found like I can't remember what they said. It was like 8 to 10 feet worth of fireworks. Like, I don't know how you measure fireworks in feet or whatever, but I guess apparently when they went to go blow it up, it like was way more powerful than they thought it was going to be. And it hurt like 17 people. It like blew up the whole bomb vehicle, I guess. Like, apparently they didn't understand how much gunpowder was in all those fireworks. They underestimated it, apparently. Like I said, I used to make pipe bombs out of those when I was a child, so I understand fireworks have some kick. But yeah, that's fucking crazy that, they were just all like, we'll just blow these things up, it's not a big deal. And then it just like takes out 17 people. I don't think anybody's like majorly hurt, but it's a pretty crazy little story. That one definitely kind of like drew my attention when I saw that. Just because it was fireworks, I was just like, oh yeah, fireworks will fuck some shit up. Just like that one in the port, wherever the hell that happened. I can't remember. It was like Syria or something like that, where that whole port blew up. Let's see here. Oh yeah, this was one of the stories that I was wanting to talk about, because recently been talking about aliens and shit. So why not talk about these rich guys like just saying we're going to space, people, let's go. It's pretty crazy. Like, I like that Branson and Bezos are whatever the fuck his name is, or trying to launch shit off and, finally get past the moon, maybe. Like, I know they have that one plan to go to Mars where they don't plan on coming back. And I'm like, who is signing up for that one? But apparently, I think it's sold out. Like, the trip that they have to Mars is totally sold out. So it's kind of interesting. Like, damn, I wouldn't think that many people would be like, all right, well, I'm never coming back to Earth. We'll see you later. I might die. I'm like, I'll be the, the 1,000 plane or the 1,000 spaceship to Mars. I'll get on that one. Like, once we have some shit built, like, I will totally be down to join you guys. But to, like, be one of the first, that's like buying an Xbox when it first comes out. You don't do that shit. It's got all kinds of bugs. I don't know, man. I just, like I said, I'll wait. I'm totally down to go if it's safe, of course. And they have to have those knockout chambers. Like, I can't be awake. I can barely fly, so I can imagine being on a spaceship. I'm gonna freak the fuck out. But yeah, that kind of trips me out. I guess they're both launching shit in the beginning of this next week or so. So that'll be interesting to see how their launches go. They're successful. Cool. Them shits blow up, then it's like, no, thank you. I'll wait even longer now. But it's pretty cool that we're actually finally trying to get past the moon. Like I said, like, we should have just been building on the moon already. This whole space center shit around the Earth has just been kind of stupid. If we had just been building on the moon, then we could have, like, been launching from there, which probably would have been a lot easier, because it doesn't have the gravity and shit that Earth does. But I don't know, for some reason we just didn't want to do anything with the moon. Like, we went there once and we were like, cool. Like, I don't know why we didn't use it as a resource or some shit. Like, there's got to be some kind of use to the moon. But then again, maybe we shouldn't be drilling holes into that either. Like, I don't know. I've always kind of said, like, how we drill so many holes into the Earth, eventually it's going to really do some damage. Like, because I've always used the metaphor, like, let's say, like, I have a table right here, all right, it has a leg. And let's just say I have a little tiny needle and I just keep stabbing that leg. Let's just say I stab it like 1,000,000 times. Would that leg eventually just decay and fall over? Like, is that what our Earth is going to do eventually? I don't know, man. Like, we keep puncturing this motherfucker with all kinds of holes on a daily basis. And it's not just little holes either most of the time. Like, I don't know. That's the shit that I kind of think that does more damage than anything. Like, I'm pretty sure we just shouldn't be stabbing holes into the center of our planet. Pretty sure it's not good for it. But who knows? I'm not a fucking scientist. I'm just talking about a fucking ass. I can't remember if I had another fucking story here. I'm pretty sure that was it. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's also Life Story Day. So I'm going to go back to when I was my first year of ninth grade. Yes, I said first year of ninth grade. I was living in Palm Springs, California. It's like, I don't know. It's one of the coolest cities I've ever been to. Let me show you this shit real quick. I'll kick this off. If California wasn't so fucked, I would want to live here. It was like one of my favorite places to be. It could have been because I was young and there was just tons of parties and drugs and, like, it was fun as fuck. Maybe I wouldn't enjoy it anymore because I'm older and I don't really care about most of that stuff anymore. But Palm Springs was really fucking cool. Like, the only problem was it got really hot, but then it was also pretty cool because at like 5 o'clock, the sun went away because the mountain was right there. So it'd kind of cool off real quick. But like I don't know. I enjoyed Palm Springs a lot. Shout out to all the Palm Springs people, man. We partied hardy. It was fucking crazy. We had this place called Green Brick where we just all meet up and just smoke and just do all kinds of crazy shit all the time during street fair. That was another thing. They had this street fair thing like every Thursday where they would just shut down the main street and there would just be people just walking around, having fun, checking out vendors and shit and having a good old fucking time. Like I said, it was kind of like a party scene almost every weekend because there was just shit going on. So it was a really fun place. I enjoyed it a lot. Sorry for all the coughing. I don't know why I'm so wheezy right now. Anyway, back to my story about Palm Springs. This is about the Halloween party that I went to. For those who know, it was a fucking awesome party. But anyway, I'll start from the beginning. I knew this party was coming up, of course, because we had heard about it for a while. So what I did as a good teenager is I stole vodka from my uncle's work. He like owned a TV studio and they had like this bar area and shit, and they had a bunch of liquor. So I steal a big ass bottle of vodka, thinking like, all right, this will be perfect for the party, man. I'll just bring this shit. So fast forward like a week or so, I'm like, all right, I'm getting ready. I'm putting my rollerblades on. Like I said, I was a rollerblader everywhere. I'm like, you know what? I should get a good buzz on before the party even starts. I'll just pour a big ass glass of that vodka and drink it while I'm rollerblading to the party, which was, I don't know, like 2 miles away. So I actually like slam this vodka somehow. I don't know how. Like vodka is ridiculously gross. I don't know how I drank it so fast. So by the time I even get to the party, like I'm already feeling fucking drunk. So like the party's going pretty crazy. Like there's quite a few people there. They have all kinds of shit. There's beers, there's hard alcohol, whatever the fuck you wanted. People were smoking weed, all kinds of fun shit. My buddy Billy's fucking tripping on acid, fucking having a good old time. I'm like probably 4 or 5 more drinks in after that vodka, and I'm already like blacking out, having a hard time keeping my head up, not knowing what the fuck's going on. Of course, do I stop? No. Why would I stop? It's a party. I keep drinking things that people hand me. Anyway, like, I don't know, a couple hours, 2-3 hours have gone by. I'm drunk as fuck. And I proceed to projectile vomit right onto these people's carpet floor. And when I say that, I mean like a goddamn fire hose is spurting out of my mouth. Like you would think it was fucking fake. Just mass amounts of liquid just heaving out of my mouth. And of course, it gets all over me as well. I'm just soaked. And people are going, oh my God, like, fucking tripping out and all kinds of shit. And I'm just like, oh man, I'm fucking sorry. And they kind of take me outside and they hose me down. They turn on the garden hose outside and they just start spraying me down and shit. And like I said, it's October, it's Halloween. The shit was kind of cold. So now I'm fucking freezing. I'm drunk. And like, I know my dad's going to be coming to get me soon. So I'm like, guys, I need help to put my rollerblades on and all this shit. So they have to like strap me in my rollerblades. They fucking prop me up. They like take me to the corner where my dad's going to meet me. And he's already there. So obviously I'm fucking late. So like they're just like carrying me to the truck basically. And I get in the truck and I literally don't really remember going home. I know my dad was just like, hey, how's it going? Or something like that. But he didn't really understand how fucked up I was, I guess. All I know is I woke up sometime around, I don't know, 5 or 6 in the morning in my bathtub, just still wet as fuck, wearing my rollerblades. Just like, what the fuck am I doing here, man? And like, I just like turned the shower on as hot as it could be because I was pretty damn cold. Just took a hot ass shower for like an hour and a half and went to bed. But what was crazy is like the next day, of course, everybody's fucking like talking shit because I threw up everywhere. But my buddy Billy, who was tripping on acid, was like, dude, when you puked, it was like a fucking rainbow of liquid coming out of your mouth. And it was so intense. I like couldn't stop looking. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. I can imagine. But yeah, it was just so crazy. Like that's probably one of the stupidest drunks I've ever been. Like downing that giant glass of vodka to begin with just totally ruined the whole night. Like just killed me. But what's so funny is like I had ran away another time running away. My dad was like putting up reward posters or some shit, right? And the lady goes, "Hey, I know that kid. He threw up in my living room." So that was just such a fucking like small world type thing. Like to come around, this lady just happens to see my dad and be like, "Yeah, he was the one that puked during our Halloween party." Nowadays, that lady would probably be in major fucking trouble, by the way, for having all those underage teenagers partying like fucking animals. But fucking right on to that lady, man. Like, thank you. Like, those kind of things as a teenager, man, it was definitely, something that is rememberable. That's for damn sure. Even though I don't remember most of it, but just for people talking and telling me what happened, like funny shit, man. Funny shit. Good times in Palm Springs, man. I miss that shit. Like I said, it's probably because I was a teenager. I was somewhat, like I said, I was living with a pretty rich person. So I was able to enjoy some shit. And, the parties and the drugs and shit, man. It was just crazy there. Every fucking weekend, it was multiple parties going on. Fun shit. All right. So I think that's it for the week. Yeah. Right on. I'm not doing a book review this week. Fuck that. I'm going to give you a podcast review. And this is not a funny one today, guys. Not a comedy. It's not one of the ones I've even talked about. It's a whole new thing. It's one of my favorites, though. It's crime documentary type shit, man. I love those. I listen to, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 of them. But this guy is probably one of my favorites. And like, it's because he puts in like 911 calls and shit like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play a little bit of his for you. It's called Sword and Scale. I can't remember the dude's last name. His name is Mike. And it's B something. I can't remember. But dude is real good at his shit. He's a real good narrator. I like him a lot. And he fucking definitely gets a lot more information than the other guys do. Like I said, 911 calls, and he kind of goes more in, detail because he doesn't really give a shit. So he definitely gets a little more gory about shit. So I kind of like that a lot. But check him out. Sword and Scale. You can find him on Stitcher. I'm pretty sure you can find him on other shit. I think he has a Patreon, probably. Everybody has a damn Patreon nowadays. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a little bit of his, and then I'll pop back on here, and I'll yap a little bit more, plugs, bullshit like that. Okay? I'm going to kill my shit for a second. I'm going to turn him on. It'll just be for like a couple of minutes. It's going to have the 911 call at first, and then he'll like kind of talk a little bit. It's kind of in the middle of the episode. So like you're not going to know the context, but I just wanted to give you guys like a reference of what the show is like. All right. So here it is.
Police emergencies. The back door is open. I think there's blood everywhere. I think I need someone to come over. I'm going to stay at the house, but I don't think I should go in. I don't know. I'm going to assume he needs police and ambulance, man. Front door is locked, back door is open. There's a trail of blood coming, footsteps coming down the steps. And for what it's worth, man, there's a knife in the front pathway. It's in a plastic cover, right? But what kind of made me go around back is there's also a hatchet on the front yard with like it looks like drops of blood. I peeked inside, there looks like there's blood all over the floor, man. I hope I'm overreacting. I hope it's just, I don't know.
But the caller was right. Upon brief inspection, the outside of the small home showed obvious signs that something was not right inside. You don't normally find kitchen knives and hatchets in the yards of homes and neighborhoods with low crime rates. Even in dangerous neighborhoods, a hatchet is kind of odd, right? Yet there they sat, right on the sidewalk, a small orange kitchen knife, the kind you might grab to cut an apple. Nearby, a hatchet was found nestled in the grass. It had blood on the blade.
All right. Like I said, I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little taste so you guys understand what I was talking about. Hopefully that came through okay. For some reason, I kind of sound a little low right now, so hopefully this shit is okay. Anyway, like I said, check him out, Sword and Scale. I think you guys will like him. Here, I'll pop his thing up here. I should have did that. I'm so dumb. Bam. Here's his thing. Sword and Scale. It's Mike Bouyes, I think. Boutiers. Something of that fucking nature. He's like I said, I really like the dude. He has a shitload of shows, so plenty of stuff to listen to. Check him out for sure. Like I said, that was I didn't feel like doing a book review this week, so I figured the crime documentary shit would be a lot better, a lot more interesting. I figured people would find that a lot more entertaining than a stupid book review for right now. All right. Well, I think this went pretty good, truthfully. I mean, besides for me hacking for some reason, I guess I should have hit my inhaler. I don't know. But I want to thank you guys. Please like and subscribe. I will be back Monday for sure. I'm trying to get some interviews done, but people just like don't want to cooperate. So I don't know. I'll see what goes on this week. We'll try to do what we can do. Please check out my niece Levita's website, levita.com. Please buy some merch, man. It's for a good cause. Like I said, it goes straight to her. It ain't for me. I don't get it's not nothing for me. I did it all for her. So just buy a t-shirt. Check out my website, StephenHartmanPodcast.com. I will be adding some more stuff to that here shortly. Besides that, like I said, I'll be back Monday. Who knows? Maybe interview show, may not be, but I will definitely be here Monday. And like I said, I'm hoping every episode seems like it's getting better. So I'm hoping you guys are enjoying the content. And I will keep trying to do my best. All right. Thank you guys. Catch you next time.